Hi everyone. I have two choices. Either I should tell you the truth or I should sell you this course. Haha, I would rather choose to sell you this particular course. So I am coming up with CLAT Mini, where you can prepare for CLAT examination in a fee as low as rupees 2500 per month. However, there is a caveat. If you have already appeared in CLAT 2024 and you have scored 70 or marks above 70 and you're choosing to take a drop, but you cannot afford hefty premium fee of institutions, you can opt to choose mine. It's not an institution as such, but yes, there are effective classes that I do provide. If you know me from any previous institution or any other affiliation, but you have apparently not scored 70, the fee is rupees 3000 per month. Now, I could have taken a direct amount of rupees 40,000, the initial cost of this particular product that I had planned. But then I realized, after discussions with a lot of students and parents and everyone, that the aspirant wants to start early, but parents are facing some sort of financial constraint. And I'm not entirely here to sell this particular course because some sort of truth I also want you to know. There are already 7 classes conducted, a week has already passed, and there are a set of students who have found it way beneficial. Editorial interpretation, editorial reading, the correct approach for the newspaper, the augmentation of the current affairs into daily preparation, the art of note making, comprehension, reading fast, solving even faster. All of this is being provided and is a commitment I would like to take you to this particular topic, how CLAT Mini will help you in simplifying the preparation so far. So first things first, we'll try to identify what is the crystal clear approach and what is the exact demand of CLAT and ALET per se. How can we do this? You'll come to know if you'll join the class. Most of the time, 2/3 of the time in our class, we would be focusing on comprehension based exercises based on recent editorials and in fact recent judgments of Supreme Court. That is my commitment. Because CLAT paper is no more static. It's all contemporary, it's all current affairs. You pick out passages of logical reasoning, they are from recent editorials and insights. You pick out passages from English, legal, everything is very recent, very current. So that is what we are going to do, and we are going to align you to comprehension and passage based exercises for that. Third important challenge, the current affairs. Current affairs is not to be studied in silos. करंट अफेयर्स इज द ओनली थिंग जिसको कहते हैं दुखती नब्ज इस एग्जामिनेशन में बच्चा एग्जाम के एंड में जाके सोचता है हाउ टू प्रिपेयर करंट अफेयर्स, क्या करूँ, वीडियोस देखूँ, पीडीएफ पढ़ूँ, मंथली मैगजीन्स एंड व्हाट नॉट. I would suggest that current affairs is to be done daily, little every day. Why? Because you want to create a particular directory, or you can say a document that you're going to use 15 days before the examination. So you got to do it daily. You revise it daily, you go through it daily, you read it daily, you write it daily, and that is how current affairs becomes easier 6 months down the line. And that is my commitment to you. So the early you start, the better you start. And at last, CLAT Mini will commit that the mentor is available to you, and I am the sole mentor as of now. I would be personally available to each and every candidate who is a part of CLAT Mini. And the plan is not to go big. The plan is to go very small. The plan is not to design a big program or a big coaching or a big product. No, it's not like that. The batch size is going to be very limited, very small as of now. We want highly motivated individuals with some sort of competency. They need to have some sort of competency that I can easily adjust during my classes. If I will find that you're not fit for attempting CLAT, you do not have the right kind of orientation, I'll deny to teach you. I would not say that you are not competent enough, but sorry, I would be fair enough by saying that I cannot do that thing. Right? So you need to give that kind of opportunity also, because I don't really lie. I will tell you the truth, whether you are competent enough or not, or you should have some sort of other career as a backup option while you're preparing for CLAT. So that is the kind of depth in the mentorship, sincerity in the mentorship, and honesty. But I always believe that graduation is like marriage. You do it only once. So you got to be very, very concerned and particular about it. You just cannot go to a random college, a random city and do some random stuff. It should be a targeted activity because it costs a lot. And that money I do care about. So you can join CLAT Mini, be in the process, get in touch with me. And these are the things that I will try to provide. I mean, these are the people, students do come to me, they trust my advice, and they do come to me. Because उनको ये पता है कि ये बंदा सच बोलेगा. तो ये चीज़ें आपको CLAT Mini में मिलेंगी. Lineup of classes are like this, that I will provide you 5 days classes in a week. It can be continuous 5 days, it can be 3 days, break of 2 days and 2 days to give you that amount of time. From Monday to Friday, the initial plan is this. And 1 week has already passed. So legal aptitude and reasoning classes, there would be 2 classes in a week. Logical aptitude and English combined would be 1 day in a week. Editorial insights with practice sets would be 1 day in a week. These are the live classes that I'm talking about, and there are a lot of recorded materials that I shall be providing it to you, a lot of YouTube lectures that you will be getting along, but largely this is the live class program, so we'll try to do that everything. The time span of this particular institution, is this particular entire mentorship program is 4 hours, max to max. We largely wrap up within 3.5 hours every day. We discuss, we argue, we comprehend, we read, and I give you tasks. You complete them all, come back again in the class tomorrow, and then that's the process. Current affairs, weekly recap would be there 1 day in a week with little amount of current affairs dosage every day. I'll make you write. I literally make students write. Flowcharts and diagrams, there would be a map, paper on your screen. I would be drawing it. You have to replicate it in your current affairs copy. That is what students would do, and they are doing largely right now. Along with this, the Hindu analysis as and where required and highlighted articles with respect to newspapers and PDFs and everything shall be provided, whichever I feel is necessary or important for you to know. For example, recently in the class, we have discussed in detail about the Maoist insurgency going on. There were editorials. We had discussed about the role of, you can say, election commission and all of this. We've discussed Hamas and Palestine issue. We have discussed the disqualification and suspension and expulsion of members of parliament in the class. We've also discussed the misuse of Article 200 by governors recently, which is a burning issue. And we've also discussed why in PMLA, the court has stated that Enforcement Directorate has different powers with respect when compared to police. These are the things that have already been discussed in detail, and I can assure you that my kids know better than many. So, having said that, how do you enroll? Well, along with this video, there is a Google form. You need to fill that. Followed by this, on the other day, you will get an email where Google Meet link would be provided. You just have to join the class, be a part of it. And literally, you just have to pay it through UPI. So when you pay in UPI, you got to put that particular remark that this is this particular month and this is the amount that you're paying. So let's say you are paying me 3,000 rupees, right? Now you would say that this is January, for the month of January 2024, paid by Rishi, something like that. Just write that in the remark, and that would be the evidence that you have paid me for my use and for your use as well, right? So the news is that average tuition teacher takes around 3,000 rupees per month for 1 hour class. He will teach you or she will teach you one subject precisely, and how much it is effective or not, you know it better. Consider this also like a coaching where I'm taking responsibility of primarily 4 sections: logical, English, legal, and current affairs. I would be taking up quants classes, but that would be post the initial sessions and initial lineup, and we'll do it like in the span of 60 days, important areas. Current affairs and quant play a very unique role in CLAT examinations, so they should not be ignored. So I'll try to provide, I cannot commit on quant, but I'll try to provide as much as possible. But the bulk of the paper, 80 questions, are from these 3 sections, and they are primarily very, very important. Moving further ahead, what is the commitment that I need from your side if you want to become a part of this particular program? You got to finish the task that I will send you over email. You have to do it. You can't dodge it. You can't miss it. And you can't say, sir, nahi kiya for XYZ reason. Because after the class, you have 24 hours and you can still pull it off. You've got to complete the task, and then only you will come to the next class. If I'll send you some editorials, marked editorials and all of this, you got to read the editorials as and when provided and engage in the classroom. I do ask direct questions in the class. Whether tum bolo A hoga, B hoga, C hoga, kyun hoga? Why did you choose to mark B? Because all the more marking right option is not important. The right logic to mark right option is more important. Because अगर logic सही रहेगा तो question कोई भी पूछो आप, पैसेज कैसा भी पूछो, लॉजिक सही चाह रहा है तो कभी गलती नहीं होगा. वरना नॉलेज बायस होगा और कोई किसी पैसेज के बारे में पता है तो उसमें सही मार्क कर रहे हैं, नहीं पता है तो नहीं मार्क कर पा रहे हैं या गलत मार्क कर रहे हैं. उसको अवॉइड किया जा सकता है. दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज रियली अवॉइडेबल इन CLAT and AILET. Also, you can have, there would be special classes where I would be running you through the previous year papers of CLAT, telling you the exact demand of CLAT consortium, the right expectation that you need to have with respect to CLAT. There are no market biases in these live classes. The market biases that are prevalent is that 2024 was easy, 23 was difficult, and whatnot. That CLAT consortium is changing the nature of examination, the pattern of this particular paper year on year basis. But that's not the truth. From 2020 till 2024, with varied, you can say, variations in the difficulty level of the questions, the expectation is largely the same. So we'll stick to that particular thing, and we'll try to ascertain what is the exact expectation of CLAT consortium from a CLAT aspirant. And at the most, right, you have to do all of this, but at the least, you got to stay honest with your preparation. you know it better that whether you are putting in all efforts or not. If you have already attempted a CLAT, you already know that how much efforts did you put. So this time, please ensure that you are fully committed. I need commitment from your side. You need to be highly motivated and you need to be honest with your preparation. The bare minimum task I will provide you and you got to fulfill it. So that's the particular idea and the initiative, and that's the kind of you can say little iota of truth that I also wanted to provide, that everybody is not suitable for this particular examination. Just because this examination apparently seems easy, English oriented, passage oriented, but everybody do not have the right kind of aptitude for this particular examination. At the end, it's all about the aptitude. In our classes, we solely focus on building the right kind of aptitude because the students are smart enough to pull it off. I'll see you guys soon in the CLAT Mini program. Please feel free to contact me immediately if you have any further queries. Thank you so much.